Hello everyone, this is Mrs. Wilson here. I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to create your stamp for your printmaking project. Let's say printing plate from now on instead of stamp. You by now watched the PowerPoint presentation on printmaking. So you have seen that printmaking is about creating an image that you can use over and over as many times as you want to. You also understand that this is an extra step artists add to their process in order to be able to do several different projects. If you think about a drawing or painting, you work on the final artwork immediately. With printmaking, you first work on your image that needs to be printed, and then you spend time also on the printing process. And there's a lot of things that can go wrong, but again, artists use this to be able to print several of the same artwork. So that's the advantage of a printmaking process, of making a print. So what we are going to be working on is making the stamp first. You are going to need a 3x3 cardboard piece. And I picked the thicker one so you can really hold it nice. And also you will need a piece of sticky foam, sticky back foam that is going to be for gluing on your images. You might need a bottle of glue, scissors, and in the rest of the project you will need stamp pad, ruler, pencil. We can start today with as the first step of making your image. So you've watched right now the PowerPoint that mentions that two different methods of working with creating a printing plate. One is the additive, and then there's the subtractive, but you're going to be working on in 7th and 8th grade. So additive method is basically, in its name, you adding on some material, and I picked something that is easy to work with. You can use a pencil. On the back of your project or in the front of your project, you can create some kind of complicated design. When I'm grading your project, I am going to be grading that your image is detailed, complex, not just cutting out a heart and then you are done. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly create a nice image, some kind of organic shape. I'm going to cut that out. It's easy to work on the back, you can work on the front. Turn the foam under the scissors, it's easier to cut. You're only gonna get one piece of foam, so don't mess it up, please. There is no more. And as you see, the foam piece is just as big as the cardboard piece, so you should be able to have enough foam to cover the whole cardboard if you wanted to, with very tiny details. So again, I'm looking for intricate designs. The image does not matter. You can keep it abstract, you can keep it very realistic, you can keep it geometric. Just cut out a couple regular shapes. That's gonna be nice here. I'm gonna go ahead and draw another So I'm going to go ahead and arrange these shapes the way I like them. Don't go off the edge of the cardboard piece. That is your guideline. I think I like it as is. I'm good. You can trash the rest of the foam. So the next step is gluing down the shapes. Peel the backing off, and I'm just gonna add a touch of glue just to make sure that it will stay in place. Don't cover the whole thing, it's not necessarily needed. And this is gonna go here. Again, stay on the surface of your cardboard. You can't hang off with your images. See, just a tiny bit of the glue, just a tiny bit of the glue, and right there. This design actually reminds me of Henri Matisse. You guys can look him up if you have time at the end of the class. So the stamp is set, the stamp is done. I'm gonna set it aside. Probably this is the end of the class today. If you need more time tomorrow, you can continue with that step. You're gonna get a background paper that's 12 inch by 12 inch. I'm gonna be asking you to divide it into 3-inch squares. That means you're gonna line up your ruler on the edge of the paper and put a dot right on the edge of the page at the 3rd, 6th, and 9th inch. And on the opposite side also 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, and 9, all the way around. Please make sure you mark both sides on the opposite sides of the paper, or it's not going to work. Making a background grid. And here we go. Last side, 3, 6, 9. Connect the lines, connect the dots all the way across. Please make sure you're extremely punctual at this time. Be precise. Don't make it sloppy. You can't have the lines slanted. 1, 2, 3 lines across, and down. Your view is upside down, so it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna turn the page because it's easier for me to work. Here we go.